Choose the Blues, number 6 Corona Star, number 7 Irish Connection and number 12 Platinum Lady. In the second, number 1 Bella Reeve, number 6 Exalted Miss and number 13 Baby Boomer. Races 3, 4 and 5 on the Flemington program are clear. Race 6, number 15 Opaque. Race 7, scratch number 5, Exponential, number 14, Ved Ray, number 15, Desert Light, and number 19, Ravi. While in the 8th event today, the scratching is number 16, Straight Star. Jockey changes for Flemington. In the second, Worth Repeating, to be ridden by Brett Preble. In the 7th, Kowloon, Craig Williams. And in race 8, Nitro is to be ridden by Craig Dinn. Now the gear changes. In the first, Kate Emma has blinkers for the first time. Laureate Lady also wearing blinkers for the first time. Race 2, Shindig has the blinkers on again. In the 4th, Southern Light, a tongue tie for the first time. Race 5, Stay Lucky. The blinkers come off, but a nose roll is on for the first time. Premium Blend has blinkers on again. In race 6, Quincy Love, an important change, has blinkers on for the first time. Race 7, Gurok has blinkers on again. Also in the 7th, Star Legs, a nose roll for the first time. And in race 8, Regal Conspiracy has the blinkers on again. That's the information for Flemington today. Runners are on their way to the start for the first. We'll check the information from Hawkesbury. The weather's fine, the track's good. 13 final scratchings.
Going. May head towards the flat side, Rose's Joy. She's drawn the widest of the runners from the outside barrier. So she's moved in. Lady Melbury next to her, they look to be ready. Kate Emma standing up well. She's off in the all-white colours of the club. And this one very fractious, Laureate Lady still. Tendon's in with her, and Northwood Biscuit a little bit restless. Bit stirred up there, Northwood Biscuit in the stall. Settles a bit better. They look ready. Rose's Joy down on the inside. So where they go here will be very interesting. First of the day of 8 races on Oaks Day. She's off the outside, well, that's against the outside rail as the starter says go. She's off, one of the first to jump out from Kate Emma and Prego Lass, and getting towards the inside very quickly there is Rose's Joy. Going across also is Toy Carousel with Lady Melbury and Northwood Discus dropping in behind them, and they were being followed a bit further back by Danzig Star and Laureate Lady, and down the grandstand side now Pearl is one of the leaders out there in company with Weird Bits, who's prominent, and also Kate Emma up in the leading group, followed by Prego Lass, and back behind them as She's Off. 2 divisions as they race down to the course proper. 500 metres left to go, and Rose's Joy near the inside as the leader. About a length in advance of Toy Carousel, Danzig Star, Northwood Bisque on the outside of that bunch, and they're followed by Lady Melbury, and back in behind them Laureate Lady, and down the grandstand side Pearl is clear of Kate Emma, and Rear Bits is back behind them. She's Off, and further back Arcs Regal, but over on the flat side Rose's Joy is well clear of Toy Carousel and Danzig Star. Lady Melbury running on, and down the grandstand side it's Pearl, just a leader from Kate Emma coming at it, but Rose's Joy will straight them in the run home. She's far too good. Races well clear, Rose's Joy, and she wins it very well from Toy Carousel. Danzig Star might get third on the flat side, although the 2 coming down the grandstand side are Pearl and Kate Emma. Behind them Lady Melbury, followed further back in the field by Arcs Regal. Northwood Bisque has finished a long way back in the field, followed by She's Off, and 2 of the tail enders are Rare Bits back in company with Prego Lass. Well, as predicted, she went straight across there to the inside, and that was the last of the penny section. She's bolted in Rose's Joy. So 2 starts for 2 wins for Darren Beedman aboard Rose's Joy. He didn't ride the filly in Adelaide, of course, but he was the pilot here this afternoon. And she was ridden by Simon Price at her first start, at her debut at Cheltenham, and has absolutely straighted them here, as you can see. 2, 15 and a photo. 2, 15 and a photo. Number 2, the winner, Rose's Joy, ridden by Darren Beedman, carries the famous Hayes colours. Raced by Mr. P. Zorbas, a 2-year-old grey filly by Rory's Jester out of Rosalinda, ridden by Darren Beedman. 15 is second. Number 15 second is Toy Carousel, ridden by Stephen King. And after the photo, it is number 11, getting third, and that's Pearl down the grandstand side, has run third, ridden by Darren Gauci. So here we are looking at the final stages of the race. It's the favourite ahead of Shindig. Good run here behind Prairie last Saturday. Prairie got that dream run along the inside when Darren Gauci switched her back there. Now this horse has come out, this mare is Johanna's Lady, late scratching at the barrier. 12:47 official scratching time for Johanna's Lady, and the starters on his rostrum. Tinnikajua on the inside, a last start winner at Caulfield. The Moe Chandon Stakes, 1400 metres. Away they go. Tinicajura on the inside, the first to jump out. Coretta's missed it a length. Slow out also Accolades and Christina dropping back sharply after the starter as they sort themselves out with Celtic Glasses dash to the lead by a length in advance of Riak getting up to be second. Close up behind them, then moving forward on the outside towards the lead is Rossetti Lady, and they were followed closely a bit further back in the field by Tinicajura, and just in behind them at the head of the rest of them came Worth Repeating. A gap further back in the field, then over on the outside to Fairway Lass, and they were followed closely at the head of the rest of them. Over on the inside, Shindig as the field starts to string out. Accolades is further back, followed by Skyrocket, who's a long way off the lead with Chippy's Daughter, and they were followed a bit further back in the field, then over on the outside by Christina. Up towards the home turn, Celtic Lass the leader, about a half length in advance of Rossetti Gold, 2 lengths further back to Riak, a couple to Tinicajura on the inside there of Cleopatra's Girl, and they're followed after a gap by Shindig back on the inside of Worth Repeating as they make the home turn. Riak is going fast out deeper on the track as they turn for home. 450 metres left to go, and Celtic Lass is the leader. Rossetti Gold under pressure. Tinicajura over on the inside, finishing on Cleopatra's Girl, and Shindig wide on the track coming home strongly, and they're followed by Worth Repeating, and back in behind them Skyrocket is getting right up along the inside. Coretta, Shindig takes the lead from Tinicajura, Skyrocket, and Fairway Lass is in behind them on a swing from a long way back, but Shindig is the leader close to home. Shindig drifting out on the track will be too good, coming home hard when the race is all over. On a swing, but Shindig wins by 2.5 lengths to On a Swing. Third Skyrocket, they're followed by Cleopatra's Girl, next home Worth Repeating, Fairway Lass, and in behind them came Tinicajura, followed by Accolades, then Chippy's Daughter. Further away in the field at the head of the rest of them would be Coretta, followed by Riak and Akarana well back in the field. In the last couple home, Celtic Lass back in company with Rossetti Gold. Shindig, the winner, drifted out on the track. She drew a barrier today for a change and was nicely placed all the way. Congratulations to John and Sue Sudak, who raced this mare. Shindig, ridden by Jimmy Cassidy, continues his dominance of the carnival here in Melbourne after his wonderful rides on high and might and power in the Caulfield and Melbourne Cups. He's added another one here per medium of number 2, Shindig. Had drawn bad barriers in her races here, but a good barrier draw today helped her immeasurably, and she was much too good, despite the fact she was drifting out on the track. Raced by John and Sue Sudak and Miss P.E. Duncan, a 5-year-old by Straight Strike out of Saving, trained by Max Lees at Broadmeadow. There she is, drifting right over on the track there, on a swing. Wasn't in the hunt until the race was nearly over. She's come from a long way back there in a strung out field, as you saw on the home turn, and well, the pace was much too close, and Shindig never had it lost at this stage of proceedings. On a swing and Skyrocket getting up along the inside. So all placings are 2, 3 and 4. Number 2, Shindig, Jimmy Cassidy. Number 3 is second, On a Swing, ridden by Mark Miller. Number 4 is third, Skyrocket, ridden by Damien Oliver. In the Moet and Chandon, 1400, over 1400 metres, and a strong win there. Shindig at $5 and $2. Here's the head-on of the finish. Number 3, On a Swing, pays $1.90. Number 4, Skyrocket is third at $2.10. Officially fourth was number 7, that was Cleopatra's Girl, was a fair run, and number 19 ran officially fifth, Worth Repeating, making up plenty of ground, but Shindig a clear-cut winner there, as you see, capably handled as usual by Jimmy Cassidy. In the second of the day, coming up with race 3, which should be one of the attractions of the day here, with this clash between Mahogany and El Mansour. In the third event, the Emirates Classic, over 1,200 metres, a Group 2 race coming up at 1:25.
John Russell there at Flemington. Is there any stopping that man Cassidy? Jim Cassidy riding Shindig for Max Lees, coming back triumphant again. Anything from here on is an absolute bonus after the Caulfield Cup and Melbourne Cup. 3 minutes to...
Down the straight. A record crowd here. They're off and running, and Mahogany jumped very well towards the outside rail with El Mansour out quickly, and Quick Flick the Greyers going very fast, followed by Toledo and Painter, and Rancho's Coup settling back at the tail of the field, settling into stride, and Quick Flick is one of the leaders here as they run down towards the 800-metre mark. About a length and a half, El Mansour is second, and just in behind them is Painter, who's racing about 6 off the rail, being followed by Rancho's Coup, and further back is Mahogany and Toledo as they run down towards the course proper. 650 metres left to go, and Painter about 6 off the fence here is challenging for the lead, with Quick Flick just behind them over on the outside, leading from El Mansour, and Mahogany is now working his way to the picture, followed by Toledo and Rancho's Coup. They're on the course proper, 500 a run. El Mansour hard against the outside rail, takes the lead from Quick Flick, and Mahogany just in behind them, and Painter's a bit further back, followed by Toledo, and then Rancho's Coup. Mahogany switched back to the inside. El Mansour is the leader, Quick Flick, Painter, Mahogany coming through along the inside, and deeper on the track then is Toledo, but El Mansour is the leader. 200 metres left to go from Quick Flick, trying very hard. Mahogany, El Mansour is still in front of Mahogany. Mahogany, who's tried to peg him back, but El Mansour holds a nice break with 100 to run. He's got Mahogany beaten, I'd say El Mansour. El Mansour wins it well. Toledo getting up for second. Mahogany third, followed by Quick Flick, and back behind them is Painter. And last home is Rancho's Coup. He was just too good, El Mansour, the 3-year-old. Very good 3-year-old he is. El Mansour, ridden by Larry Cassidy. Raced by A.J. Williams, J.G. Richards, Dr. E.S. Williams, Mrs. M. Dunscombe, J.W. Hawkins, trained by Bruce McLaughlin at his Caulfield Stables. He's here for the carnival. 2 out of 2 for this campaign here in Melbourne for El Mansour, ridden by Larry Cassidy in the Emirates Classic. Number 5 is second, Toledo, ridden by Dwayne Dunn. Number 1 is third, Mahogany. Tried very hard to get a run between horses there, and Greg Hall in desperation had to switch him back to the inside, but he didn't motor home as we're used to seeing him today, I didn't feel. And whereas El Mansour worked his way to a lovely posse at the start, just hard up against that outside rail. There you see him just behind Quick Flick, and Paint's running about 5 to 6 off the rail there. And Mahogany second last at this point. Hall is easing him back to be about 5 off the fence. He's trying to pick up ground on these leaders. Now El Mansour's got Quick Flick. Painter's running a good race, and then Toledo. And Mahogany is still about 2 or 3 lengths behind those leaders. And here the pressure is on. El Mansour takes the lead from Quick Flick, Paint. Mahogany switching further back towards the centre of the track, trying to pick the horses up, but all to no avail. And El Mansour going on with the job has won it very well. And Toledo, that one on the outside rail, getting up for second, and Mahogany will get into third placing. So all numbers after the running of the Emirates Classic. Official placings are 6, 5 and 1. Number 6, the winner, El Mansour, ridden by Larry Cassidy, defeating Toledo, which has been a very good run, running right up to the form he showed when he won that big sprint at Caulfield, the Scalacci Stakes. Toledo, Dwayne Dunn, and Mahogany third, ridden by Greg Hall, ahead of Quick Flick, and then Painter second last, and Rancho's Coup is the last to post the post in the time of 1:08.8. 1:08.8 for the 1,200 metres down the straight here, coming down the outside rail. That's 1.3 seconds outside Gold Ace's record. And here's another look at them. El Mansour, there's Mahogany on the inside. Toledo coming hard against the outside fence there, but El Mansour's got it all parcelled up at this stage. He's showing no signs of stopping. Mahogany can't go on with his task. Toledo's run past him, and then Quick Flick. And that's the way it worked out. El Mansour, too good for them in the Emirates Classic, beating Toledo and Mahogany. As we leave you on that note, and we'll be back with the fourth here. The race for the greys. They're all grey in the Maya Plate, over 1,400 metres at 5 after 2. Line good. Cricketer standing in well. So they're set for action. Away they go to a good start too. Hurricane Bob, one of the first to jump out with the Encounter Edition. And Cricketer's got out well with Southern Light just in behind them. Royal Blue is going very fast. A bit further back in the field than Impress Me. And they're followed by Grey Demon. Just Nelson centre field as they settle, being followed further back by Cahilan. Back along the inside, Simple as that on the inside of Southern Robin. And last of all is Divorce. Down the back they race now. Encounter Edition works her way to the leader. About a half length in advance of Royal Blue, followed by Southern Light. Cricketer's on the inside, then Kenny Cower. 2 lengths further back, Just Nelson on the outside of He's Regal. 2.5 lengths away then Sober Poet, followed by Impress Me and Grey Demon. A length and a half further away is Cahilan on the inside of Southern Robin. 2 lengths to Simple as that, followed by Divorced. And Hurricane Bob has dropped out to last as they come up in the direction of the home turn. 650 to run in Kona Edition. Half a length in advance of Royal Blue. A length to Southern Light on the outside of Cricketus, nicely positioned. Further back in the field came Kennico, followed by He's Regal, Just Nelson. Grey Demon over on the outside, and they are followed by Sober Poet. Further back in the field looking for a run, Cahilan. He's Regal coming through between horses. A good long gap to Southern Robin. Well in the straight inside the final 400 metres, and Royal Blue moves up on the outside to tackle Ancona Edition. Cricketus looks to be going well as joining those leaders. He's Regal deeper on the track. Just Nelson is struggling a bit as they get down to the 200 metre mark, where Cricketus on the outside takes a slight lead from Royal Blue. He's Regal joining in with a strong run. He's Regal takes the lead in the final stages, draws clear. He's Regal and will win. He's Regal comes away to score by a length and a half. Cricketus third, either Divorce, which ran on well, and Royal Blue in a photo, followed by Cahilan. Then Ancona Edition behind them, Just Nelson, Grey Demon, and then further back in the field, too simple as that, followed by Hurricane Bob, Southern Robin. Next home in the event there, well back Impress Me, Sober Poet, followed by Southern Light, and Kennico's run last. Number 8, the winner, He's Regal, ridden by Stephen King. Number 8, He's Regal, ridden by Stephen King, is the winner. Well backed in the race, pays $5.50 and $2. A grey horse by Ark Regal, out of Raffin Wise, raced by Mr. E.A. and Mrs. W.M. Huglin, trained by Grant Dalziel at Cranbourne, winning the Maya Plate for the grey horses. Number 9 has run second. Cricketus, ridden by Dale Short. There's a photo for third. And the result is number 6, Divorced, getting up on the outside to snatch third money from Royal Blue. So all placings are 8, 9 and 6. Number 8, He's Regal, ridden by Stephen King, the winner of the Mire Plate. Second, number 9, Crepitus, ridden by Dale Short. Third, number 6 is Divorced, ridden by Darren Beatman. There's the finish. He's Regal drawing away on the line for a good strong win there from Crepitus, looking the light. We win at 200 to go, and Divorced has come with a flying run to just nose out Royal Blue for third money. And there you have them after the running of the Mire Plate. Time for the journey, 1:23.1. 1:23.1. This rail is 5 metres out right round the entire circumference of the track here at Flemington today. And they've run 1:23.1. The record 1:20.6 is held by Lovey, which she has made that record back in December of 1992. So it stood for a fair while. And He's Regal going on with a good, strong win there over Crepitus and Divorced. We'll be back with a big one of the day next at Flemington, the Crown Oaks for the 3-year-old fillies, a Group 1 race over the 2,500 metres course here at Flemington. Starting time is 2:45.
John, the fillies classic. Well, Kensington Palace, she's still very, very short, $2.60 on Super Tab. And look at the win pool for the Oaks, 1.2 million. Probably get to at least 1.3 by the time they jump. Kensington Palace, while it's $2.60 on Super Tab, is shorter in New South Wales and also Queensland. 2.10 New South Wales, 2.25 in Queensland. Only a lady, she's just come into $11. $10 New South Wales, 11 in Queensland. And Lady of the Pines, the 1,000 guineas winner, she's an $8.80 chance on Super Tab, $11 in both New South Wales and Queensland. And Darren Beatman, maybe having his final ride in a VRC Oaks. Zacaline's a $12 chance, and then they're fairly long odds. The rest, Massawa, one of the Cummings team, at 21. Although Regal Sachet, she's the fancied runner from Leilani Lodge. She's showing $6.90 currently on Super Tab. Just before they start to fill the boxes there at Flemington for the Oaks, the Crown Casino Oaks, Hawkesbury Race 4, Popular Dancer, trained by Clary Connors. Hopefully, Clary Connors trains the winner of the Oaks. $2.60 and $1.60. Shilling, $2.10. Man of Distinction, $5.20. The Quinella, $10.10. Exacta, $15.80. Trifecta, $155.10. Even though the favourite won, there were some outsiders filling the other 5 placings past the post. Hence, the superfecta wasn't won and the pool jackpots. So the tension's starting to build at Flemington. They're at the 2,500 metre starting point. Same start for the Victoria Derby. This is the Crown Casino VRC Oaks as we join John Russell.
Thank you, Rod. And the Crown Oaks shortly will be underway. All the rage for the event is Kensington Palace. This is the race she's been aimed for right throughout from her 2-year-old days, really. The Wakeful Stakes, which he has won, of course, decisively on Saturday last here at Flemington, and now the Oaks. And she looks the likely winner on paper. She's done everything right. A strong staying performance on the Wakeful on Saturday. Kilmore Key was the one, of course, that caught the eye. It's $2.50 Kensington Palace. And number 6 is Kilmore Key at $5.40 second pick. Number 8 is Regal Sachet, one of Bart Cummings' team, at $7.10, has been well tried. And the only other one at the double figures is number 1, Lady of the Pines, at $9. She, of course, won the 1,000 guineas on the middle day of the Caulfield Cup Carnival and goes into this race not having started since then. Fuss is on the inside. Massawa, a decisive winner in the Oaks trial at Geelong, is in 2. Snardame has moved up. Further out, Zaccaline. I think she's got a chance. Zaccaline didn't have much luck in the Oaks trial at Geelong. Ran on well in the Wakeful here on Saturday. Now only a lady's gone up, winner of the Flight Stakes, Premium Bled, another of the Cummings team engaged. Kilmore Key, the New Zealander, trained by John Wheeler, who's had so much success with his team here in Melbourne and right around Australia over a long period, both with horses on the flat and very good jumpers he's brought here. Tropic moving in the Woodland Stud colours. Elamonte about to come up. Kensington Palace, Stay Lucky, Mick Dittman aboard. And Regal Sachet doesn't seem to have much luck drawing barriers. She always draws a wide barrier, but she's got plenty of potential, this filly, Regal Sachet. And the gate's filling rapidly here for the Crown Oaks. Before this huge crowd here, Kensington Palace, the favourite, coming in at $2.50. Regal Sachet will come up extreme outside. Stay Lucky to move in. 2,500 metres. And the last to come along is Regal Sachet. Stay Lucky moves up in the centre. Regal Sachet to complete the line. Moves forward. And they're all locked away, set for the Crown Oaks. Standing by for a start. Line good. Set to go. Standing well. Lady of the Pines in 3. Snardame a bit edgy. Soon be on their way. Fuss the inside runner. Kilmore Key, a little bit towy in the stall. And Zacchaline a bit restive. Snardame towy. They're off now. And a great start it was too, and Fuss on the inside, one of the first to bound out, was quickly headed by Lady of the Pines, and Kilmore Key began well. So did Only a Lady going forward. Kensington Palace up in a handy position as they pass the judge with a circuit to go. And just in behind them, Zacchaline, followed by Stay Lucky over on the outside. Next then is Bella Starter, and wide on the track going into the straight Premium Blend, being followed by Regal Sachet, who's over on the rails now, and she was followed a bit further back by Elamonte, a length and a half. Massawa Truly Believe behind them. Tropic second last, and Snardame has dropped out to last. Along the riverside of the track they race, and Lady of the Pines the leader, led 2.5 lengths to Only a Lady. A length for Kensington Palace is close handy, and there's Zacchaline going up 3 deep around them. A length and a half back along the inside, Kilmore Key being followed by Stay Lucky, and Fuss is on the rails. Half a length further back, Premium Blend, followed by Bella Starter. Over on the fence then Regal Sachet. 2 lengths away Elamonte, a couple further back to Massawa, followed by Truly Believe. Snardame is second last, and Tropic has got back to last. 15 lengths covering the field. Round the back they race in the Oaks with 1,600 metres left to go. And Lady of the Pines putting them down in bowl fashion by a length and a half. Zacchaline over on the outside of Only a Lady. Fourth in is Kensington Palace. Over on the inside then Kilmore Key, and Stay Lucky back behind them, followed by Fuss. A length and a half further back, making up ground there, Premium Blend, followed closely by Regal Sachet, then Bella Starter. 2 lengths away, Massawa over on the inside, being followed by Elamonte. A length and a half, Truly Believe. Snardame was second last, and Tropic is last of all. Down the side, Lady of the Pines the leader, up to the 1,200 metre mark by a length for Zacchaline. A length further back, Only a Lady's had a lovely run. So is Kensington Palace. A length and a half then is Kilmore Key, followed by Stay Lucky, and Fuss is on the rails. Premium Blend in behind them, followed by Regal Sachet and Bella Starter. 2 lengths away, Massawa, followed by Elamonte. A good long gap then to Snardame over on the inside of Truly Believe, and Tropic is still last of all, but take it to the outside as they come down the side of the track. 900 metres left to go. Lady of the Pines leading 3/4 of a length on Zacchaline. Then Only a Lady, a length away, Kensington Palace. 2 lengths to Kilmore Key, and Stay Lucky moving up just in behind them. They're followed by Premium Blend. Further back going around them, Elamonte, and back along the inside fast as they come up towards the home turn. 600 metres left to go. Lady of the Pines a half length on Zacchaline. Only a Lady followed closely by Kensington Palace, who's putting herself in the picture. Deeper on the track, Elamonte, and Tropic has made up a lot of ground from a long way back, and Massawa running into the picture as they come down to the 400 metre marker. Zacchaline over on the outside has gone up to hit the front, tackled immediately by Kensington Palace, and Lady of the Pines. Only a Lady there through on the inside is finishing on determinedly, and Regal Sachet from a long way back is coming home well, but Kensington Palace has hit the front of the Oaks and looks set for victory. Kensington Palace the leader from Only a Lady. In third place, Regal Sachet, followed by Zacchaline, but she's race clear. Kensington Palace on the Oaks is all over. A brilliant winner. Kensington Palace wins it by, place for second and third, Kilmore Key, and Only a Lady in a photo for the minor placings. They were followed next home by Fuss, and further back Regal Sachet, and further away then behind them Premium Blend, followed by Lady of the Pines and Tropic. Further back then Els Elamonte, followed by Snardame, Massawa, Bella Starter, and Truly Believes run last. Far too good for them. Kensington Palace, the favourite home, will be a popular victory for the big crowd here today. Number 2, Kensington Palace, ridden by Damien Oliver. Beautifully ridden. Never farther back than fourth. Hit the front, and when he said go, look at this filly respond. Kensington Palace, and she has blitzed them in the run of the post. 2, 3 and 6. Number 2, Kensington Palace, the winner. Ridden by Damien Oliver. After the photo for second and third, number 3 is second. Only a Lady, ridden by Grant Cooksley, and number 6 is third, has finished solidly. Kilmore Key, ridden by Greg Charles. Official placings in the Crown Oaks for 1997, a brilliant victory to the favourite, Kensington Palace. Damien Oliver, raced by Mr. and Mrs. David Haynes, David and Helen Haynes, by Kingston Roulette of Braganza, bred at the Kingston Park Stud, and trained by Lee Friedman at Caulfield. No worries for the backers of the favourite. She was travelling beautifully, perfectly placed throughout the running of the event, and just too good for them. Kensington Palace at $2.50 and $1.40. Number 3, Only a Lady, $3.20 for the place. Number 6 is third, Kilmore Key, at $1.90. Number 9 ran fourth. That was Zacchaline. And number 8 ran fifth, and that was Regal Sachet. But it was a one-act affair as soon as that filly hit the front. the race was all over from that point. The time recorded 2:41.3. 2:41.3 outside the record here. And here is Damien Oliver bringing Kensington Palace back to scale. A strong staying filly. And I think she'll go on to better things for sure, this lovely filly by Kingston Rill, the winner of the 1990 Melbourne Cup. So on that note, we'll depart for the moment. Back here for race 6 coming up next at Flemington, the Cadbury Roses Stakes at 3:25.
Right, thanks, John. That, of course, was the Oaks won by Kensington Palace. And only a lady had to be satisfied with second place. Front dog again. Now, the horse there on the outside, that's Regal Sachet with Stephen King. Now, it was seesawing in the stalls, and it just clearly missed the jump. Started from the outside alley, and you could see it there was restless, and attended in with her, and she just bungled the start altogether. And there's Lee Freedman sporting the Sunnies.
Diamond, but went a miss before that. Fanciful Ladies moved in. Newtown Beach. Quincy Love. 2 come in. Dantalar standing in well. And the line taking good shape here. Couple to move in towards the inside section. Dantalar stands up well. There's the light. Empower not quite set as yet. She'll be the last one to go in. Empower to come up. Just about to walk into her position now. There's Accept, another one. It's not quite set. Accept coming up. And Empower are the two. $2.10 Dantalar, $7.80 number 8. Here's Techniques. And here's Empower walking forward. Empower coming in, so they're just about ready here. Cadbury Red Roses Stakes down the famous straight 6 track here at Flemington. The Oaks a brilliant win to Kensington Palace from Only a Lady and Kilmore Key. Now they're set. Race 6. Hello, here's one gone berserk in the stall by the look of it. What is it? My Little Lucy is next to it. Now, it could be Quincy Love. Attendants behind the gates. Oh, the horse. It's turned right round, that horse. Would you believe? Amber Gaze. It's come out. Well, you wouldn't believe that. Must have turned round in the stall. Did something anyway, it's come out. And probably will depart the scene after the vet has a look at it. Some of these runners have been standing there for some minutes now, particularly Dantalar, who was the first one to go up. So Amber Gaze is the one that was very restless in the stall and has come out of position. Empower stands in well, except Quincy Love. Dantalar, $2.10 still. And no sign of Amber Gaze coming up as yet. She's being led around by an attendant. Accept stands in well. Scandinavia, Newtown Beach. $7.80, number 8, Techniques. And we'll see what happens here in the case of Amber Gaze. Still being held by an attendant. And all in My Little Lucy stands up well. Newtown Beach, Fanciful Lady.